growing up, man, they used to tell us, man, you know, stay a child as long as you can. These days, man, given the TV and the music and everything, man, these children is in such a rush to grow up so fast, you know what I'm saying, and be grown and not really understand the consequences that come with being grown. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? If I could go back, you know how they got the movies that, where you know what I'm saying, the grown people go back into a child and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Then I think it was called Switch or something like that. Usually it'd be the child go back into go into a grown up, but man, if I could go back to a child, man, whoo, man, show me where the time machine. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, like, man, if your parents ain't preparing you for adulthood, man, you know what I'm saying. Take the time now, you know what I'm saying, to prepare yourself, man. That's pretty much you can find anything on the internet, especially on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and so. It's so important, man, that, you know what I'm saying, you stay a child, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't be trying to be all up under your parents and stuff and trying to know grown stuff, adult stuff, man, and be in grown folks' business, man, because I'm telling you, man, I remember when we was growing up, my mama used to, you know what I'm saying, when she was handling her business and she had her friends over, she would make us leave the room. The only time we would come up to, you know what I'm saying, to the front room is when she called us to be the show, you know what I'm saying, to dance or something. You know how your parents, you know what I'm saying, back in the day used to call you, you know what I'm saying, to dance for your friend, for her friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like that. You know what I mean, man? I'm telling you, man, stay a child as long as you can, man. Because when it comes to adulthood, man, you're not really ready for that. You need to, prepare yourself. Like, I mean, the schools and stuff like that, it's starting to get corrupted. You know what I'm saying? They got all this rainbow stuff they putting all in the school and stuff, and all this other stuff. So, and then I just heard today they like passing a law to where, you know what I'm saying, some about, I think it was in Florida or something like that, where your children, they can go to their counselor and be separated from their parents. So, man, they got all kind of stuff going on, man. Like, if it was left up to me, man, I'll homeschool, you know what I'm saying? Because really, to tell you the truth, that's where you taught at anyway. That's where you supposed to be learning at anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the stuff that you learn in school, you're not going to really apply to your life. Stuff like math, geometry, geography, and stuff like that, science, you know, uh, biology and stuff. That stuff is good to know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, really, when it come down to it, man, a lot of it is just counting. But like I say, man, stay a child as long as you can, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, shoot, if you're not prepared, if your parents ain't preparing you for adulthood, and you growing up in a single parent home, you don't got your father there and stuff like that, man, don't feel bad because you don't got the shoes. Don't feel bad because you don't got the clothes. Don't feel bad that, you know what I'm saying, you don't got the chains and the nice cars and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you like this. If I knew then what I knew now, man, I wouldn't have been so quick or apt to just hop into the streets. You know what I'm saying? I would have, you know what I'm saying, tried to do more in school if I would have known, you know what I'm saying, like what it truly is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, if you run across this, you know, you got to take it up on yourself, if you don't got, good parents, you know what I mean, to show you what's going on. You got to run across people like us on this channel who've been through it, you know what I'm saying, to get to it, and who can show you how to get to it, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, you can't be ashamed because your homeboys choosing to go live the fast life because they don't tell you where that road end up. You know what I'm saying? You know how you end up in the penitentiary or you end up in juvenile hall and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you how. You know what I'm saying? How you could lose your life in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta man, just learn how to be content in life and not to uh be a follower, man. Don't follow people just because you see them having money now and living a life now, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing I know and one thing I know for certain, that they say it like this: one thing for certain, two things for sure. What you do catch up to you, man, in life. You know what I'm saying? What you do catch up to you. And that's real talk, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're doing wrong, you could be taking 2 steps forward, but you taking 10 steps backwards. And it's the same thing with if you're doing right. But see, the thing about doing right and wrong, when you're doing right, you know what I'm saying, your steps are more progressive. You don't take as many steps backwards as you take forward. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing a positive thing, you know what I'm saying, you run into obstacles. You run into delays. You run into you know, mountains that you gotta climb. Things of that nature. You don't take steps backwards. You just run into obstacles and delays, man, and impedances in your life. Which is a moment in your life for you to sit back and reflect, so that you can, you know, plan for your next move. You see what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to hop off the porch into these streets, man, and you know what I'm saying, want to live the life that everybody live because you think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, man? You'll end up in your 40s, you know what I'm saying, and in your 30s in your life, you know what I'm saying, you won't be where you want to be. You know what I'm saying, in life, because, you know what I'm saying, you spent most of your life, you know what I'm saying, we call it tricking off or partying or whatever, you know what I'm saying, trying to fit in with the crowd and, you know what I mean, be fly and look fly and all of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, but they don't tell you what come with that. But man, like I say, don't be so critical on yourself. Don't be so apt to hop in the streets and do the wrong thing and be doing the wrong things just because, you know what I'm saying, people, because you feel like, you know what I'm saying, people got all the nice things and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They got all the gadgets and all the cars, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I understand. Uh, the race is not given for the swift or the strong, but the race is given to those that endure. You see what I'm saying? That's who the race is given to. You see what I'm saying? Slow pace win the race. You know what I'm saying? Don't get ahead of yourself, man. You know what I mean? Just don't be a follower, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what life is about. Find your own path. Find your own niche. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it'll work out for you. The Most High help those who help themselves. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the things we do in the street is cheating, man. You know what I'm saying? That, when we live in that street life, you know what I'm saying? That easy route, we take the easy route out, man. You know what I'm saying? Take the hard way out. The hard way is the best way, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll appreciate it more. You know what I mean? So you just gotta, don't be envious and jealous of other people because it look like they got it now. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people that you see up today could be down tomorrow, and the same people that you see down today can be up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You never know. So you just gotta, take it one day at a time and live in the presence and plan for the future. You feel me? And don't become envious and jealous and covetous of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where you start to, do things and get out of character trying to compete. You know what I'm saying? That's what competition do. You know what I'm saying? Make you envious and jealous of people. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people, they do it intentionally. You put the material things in your face. You know what I'm saying? And show you the material things and put the material things in your face. You know what I'm saying? To tempt you. That be the devil. You know what I'm saying? Trying to tempt you to, to mess your life off, man. To trick your life off. You know what I'm saying? That's all that be is the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Working through your homeboys and your friends and your peers, trying to get you, you know what I'm saying, to mess your life up. You know what I'm saying? When they start, they got the nice shoes, the nice Jordans, and you know what I'm saying, they got just whatever, all the stuff that you know what I'm saying that you want. You know what I'm saying? That be the devil trying to tempt you. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta, uh, like I say, take it one day at a time, man. Don't become jealous and envious or be in competition with nobody, man. Just, you know, uh, you know, just don't be covetous, man. You know, take the hard road, take the long road. Do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? See, when you do things the right way, you don't got to do them again. That's like, in my profession, of welding or any other profession that they might do. They say, check it twice. You know what I'm saying? Before you cut it. That way, you don't make no mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Check it twice. That way, if you check it once and then make the cut and then go back and check it again and it's wrong, then you got to do it over. You see what I'm saying? So always check your work twice, man. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that it's right. You know what I mean? Don't be ashamed of the process that you got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Just, don't, it's like a baby. You know what I'm saying? You start out, you know what I'm saying, on your back. Well, you start off laying over, you roll over, you sit up, you crawling, you know what I'm saying? You walking, you know what I'm saying? You talking, you know what I'm saying? Life is a process, so don't be in a hurry. You feel me? Shalom.